there, it's Andrea. Gonna get started on your site. I just wanted to mention a couple of things ahead of time. So before I get started, this is not part of the 10 minutes of your review, so don't worry. First, I want to apologize in advance. You might hear there's some background noise on the street that I'm on. There's a lot of traffic going on, and my dog sometimes barks, and sometimes my phone will ping, so I apologize for the background noise, but I'll do my best to speak over it loud and clear. Second, I'd like to mention I'm going in completely cold to your site. I haven't seen it at all. I don't know anything about it except for what you've written. So you'll be seeing my first and true reaction. Third, I'd like to mention that when I'm doing these types of short gigs of 5-10 minutes, it's usually pretty hard for me to concentrate and focus on the actual text that might appear on your website, particularly if there's a lot of text. But I'd like to explain that my main gig is I'm actually a website text writer, content writer and editor, proofreader, etc. That's actually my main gig. I do these gigs so I can meet the owners of websites that want those types of gigs, which frankly are better paying. So if you need that kind of assistance, let me know. If I see anything obviously terrible, I'll definitely mention it, but it's not something I'll be focusing on. So with that said, I think, well, the other thing I think I have to mention, I've got to make this picture smaller in order to be able to navigate away. And as you can see, we're at a minute and 30 seconds or so, and I'm going into your site, and this is now officially where your review will start. Okay, RTG Group. Well, the first thing I want to know is, what does RTG stand for? If it, at least once, if there is a meaning behind it, maybe you want to put it. You got a lot of empty space here, so that is something that you might want to consider. Now, about us, that's going to be the first thing I want to check, because you've got actually going back to that, you have a lot of, like, what is international tour production studios, films? Well, you would want it to know, yes, it's pretty clear that you have production studios and films and TV, but these titles, there's something about these headings that are a little vague. Maybe you want to say RTG TV channel, RTG HD channel, RTG international, just a little bit more. I don't know. That's why I'm going to go to About Us, so I can see perhaps photos, channels. All right, well, that wasn't really what I expected, but let me go back. Maybe there's something here. A group of leader in production documented films in Russia in the countries of the CIS. Countries of the CIS. All right, well, you know, I'm pretty well read, and I'm well schooled, and I watch the news, and I have a lot of contact with a lot of people from all over the world because I own a backpacker hostel, and I'm still not 100% sure what CIS is. So if I'm not, you might want to clear that up at the beginning. About modern day Russia. Okay, well, that's pretty clear. Let's see what happens when I scroll down. Yeah, I want to mention that sometimes when these sites, sometimes we don't know to scroll down. In your case, it's good because I guess anybody who wants to see the video, but you see here, there's no indication beyond the video that there's more below. So you might want to put arrows or even something like see more below or keep scrolling or something. And it's just a little weird with this, all this empty space. I wonder if you could center the video maybe on the page, it would look a little better. But now I'm scrolling down, so I see. All right. All right, so basically I see that there's a lot of different, it's a lot of stuff going on down there. Let's see. Let me just put this on pause for a second. Okay, you wanted me to check and see as a viewer if I can find your schedule easily. So I guess it's not very easy, and I would have missed it had you not asked me. So that's something to take into consideration. I knew to come and look for channels because you told me to look for the schedule. But if you didn't, I might not realize that you provide watching stations that I can see as a viewer. I might have thought you're just selling your videos to other television stations, and I wouldn't have understood that this is something I could see on my own TV. So you might want to make that clearer. And let's see, the TV channel presentation, is that going to be is that the channel listing? Let's see. No, I'm still not. No, I guess that's not it. Let's see. Or wait, maybe that was it, because I see there were 14 pages, but as you see, I didn't really scroll down. to get all there. Let's see, is there a long way to go? No. Okay, so let's see where else it might be. Channels, okay. I think I have to go back. Maybe a tour of the site. Oh, okay. No, I thought that this was going to be a tour of your website. I didn't realize it was going to be a tour of Russia. So you definitely want to change that heading. Yeah, that was kind of weird. All right, so as you can see, yeah, there's something about these headings. Again, when you get a little bit further along, you might want to contact me about a little bit of the tweaking. I'd need to speak with you more to understand really what you're wanting to say, but I'm not finding, what is this international? All right, you want to definitely put the full word international. Oh, but you're using it like part of your logo, int? Well, if you put this int up here like that, then that's fine. The int and the little blue box with the period, that's your logo. But if it's not, then if you don't have this logo here, then you should really write this out, international. But I'm still, oh, was that it? Did I just find it? Did I stumble on it? All right, so there you see, I think I just stumbled on it. But that wasn't anything but I'm back to where I was. Oh, download schedule? I have to download it? I can't just see it? I don't want to download it. I'm downloading it, but I don't want to download it. That's weird. Well, not to mention this download is taking long, and I've got a pretty fast computer, so I'm not really 100% sure it's working. Oh, I see. All right, well, that's okay. Downloading wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought I was going to have a whole document that I was going to have to download and print out and stuff. So this is pretty detailed. I mean, if the goal is to make sure that viewers can see where your programming is, I'd get this a little bit better set up. Like maybe put something here that says RGT programming guide for viewers, or RGT viewer programming guide, or what's on TV now, and then click and you get a live link or something like that. It's clear that there's production studios. I don't know. Oh, okay. Here's your catalog. That's good. So I keep saying RGT. I'm so sorry. It's RTG. Little dyslexia there. RTG. That's what, Russian tour guide or Russian travel guide? You might want to make this nice and big. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, I know. Contact us. That's important. I'm going to check the contact us page because I find that a lot of people do it pretty poorly. And I think you might be some of those people. No, I'm wrong. I spoke too soon. I don't really like the map first, personally. I would have liked the map at the bottom. But I do like your phone number there. I don't like, let's see what happens when I click this. If it's going to take me automatically to an email program, don't like it. Why don't I like it? Because I don't want to, I have 18,000 email addresses, and I don't want to be forced to use a certain program to write to you from. What I want to be able to do is just simply cut and paste and bring it to my other email where I really want it to go, or where I really want to send it from. I don't want to be forced by clicking on this. Now I wasted time because I'm being told, oh, I don't want that. I got to go back. It takes forever. Not forever, but time counts these days. So I would maybe not make that a clickable. That's just me, my little pet peeve. Let's see, I have another pet peeve about these contact pages, but let's say I like your, okay, so all these email addresses. Well, I'm impressed that you don't have one of those forms, and that's what I was looking for. Everybody has a form these days. Everybody has one of these forms. If you put a form on this page, make sure that you do not take out all this other stuff. I hate those forms when you just have to fill your name, address, email, and your message, and you send them off into the middle of nowhere, and you never know who's getting them, where they're going, what date you sent them, if they got received, if they were read. It's like, I want to be able to keep track of the emails I send. So whatever you do, if you ever put one of those contact forms here, don't take out the other stuff. Another thing that you didn't do, which I like, and don't do if you're going to change the site, never do one of these things that pop up as soon as I get on the website at the beginning and it says, would you like to subscribe to our website? Like before I've even had a chance to figure out what you are, I'm noticing a lot of these coming up where I literally get on a website, I'm on there for 15 to 30 seconds and I'm being asked immediately by this big pop-up window if I want to subscribe. No. So I'm telling you that that's good, that you haven't done it, and don't do it. All right, I think, well, I'm kind of coming up now to the end of this review. I hope this is helpful. You know, it's a basic site, looks nice. I think it's kind of dry, if I could put it that way. I don't see any people. I see lots of pictures, but you know, maybe you want to, like, who are you? Oops, who are you? Like some mystery. Are you a big company? Are you a small company? Are you one guy in a back room? Are you 4 people? I mean, the About Us, let's see what the About Us says. Again, the group of companies is, okay, but all right. Yeah, it's nice with the history. Again, I'm not reading any of this, so I don't know if but there's still like, who's Mr. RTG or Miss RTG? Oh, and it's not Turkish, okay. Yeah, I mean, RTG could be Russian Turkish group, it could be Russian Turk. I mean, I think you should establish what RTG stands for. All right, I think I'm done here. I do hope that this has been helpful. Let me know if there's anything that I didn't answer or that you would like more further input on. I appreciate the gig. Forced me to get dressed and out of my pajamas to do the video. And anyway, thanks again, and looking forward to hearing back from you with some positive feedback on this review.